Hi and welcome to this tutorial. Previously, we've taken a look at how to design a basic title screen. In this tutorial, we'll move on to designing a session overview using graphic elements in PowerPoint. Keep in mind this technique is also very useful for setting the scene for webinars and videos as well. Okay, let's start with a fresh slide where you can create topic boxes. You can add a rectangle shape with curved edges and change its colour. Then you can add another rectangle shape with no edges and make it the same colour. By doing this, we have a title box with curved edges at the top and straight edges at the bottom. You can then copy and paste a new box and change the colour to dark grey. You need a third box, so copy and paste again. Change the colour to light grey and pull it out to the size you want. You can place a shape at the bottom to complete the background for the topic box. You can use the slide option to adjust the degree of a curve on a box if you like. Then send the box to the back so the main text area is on top. Now if you want to adjust the size or shape of the combined elements, you need to group them first. Once you're happy with the size, you can cut and paste to create the desired number of text boxes you need. In this case, we need 4 topic boxes. Again, if you want to adjust the size, you'll need to group all 4 topic boxes together before resizing. Now it's time to add a text box. Make sure you use the same font as you use for other interface design elements. In this case, the font is Arial. Then change the size and colour so there's contrast against the background topic box. Then copy and paste to create the remaining text headings. Now it's time to add visual elements that reinforce the topic headings. As mentioned previously, we have a subscription to thenounproject.com. This is where we source our icons in PNG format. Adjust the size of the icon as required. Then repeat the process for all topics. Now it's time to add learning outcomes into the main content area of each topic box. It's a good idea to label the outcomes. To do this, you can copy and paste the top graphic, use the rotate feature to turn the box horizontally, position the box, then change the colour. Then you can add another text box, rotate and position on the label. So now we have the outcomes for each topic. In this design, we're going to provide more information using the same basic design. You can start by duplicating the slide. On the duplicate slide, you can remove all text in the content area. We want to show that delivery is broken into theory and practice, so the text area will be split into 2 parts. To do this, you need to select all 4 light grey boxes, then copy and paste. You can then change the new shapes to a darker shade of grey, resize and position in the lower half of the content area. This splits the content area into 2. You can then change the size and position of the label. You then cut and paste to create the second label required. The next step is to add icons to the content box. This shows there'll be a presentation for the theory. The second icon shows there's a practical activity to complete for each topic as well. You can add text where required. Now you need to add the timing for each topic to the design. You can select the arrow shape and adjust the weight and colour. Then add a line with the same weight and colour. Then add a text box with the timing for the topic. You can then group these together and cut and paste for the remaining topics. So now the students will have an understanding of the learning outcomes for each topic and the delivery approach and timing. The next step is to provide more information on activities. You should duplicate this slide. You can then add a call out, position this on screen, adjust so it's pointing at the activity and change the colour. For the first activity, there's a discussion component, so you can add an icon to reinforce the activity method. Then add text. You can also change the colour of the activity box to highlight the activity. Then all you need to do is duplicate the slide and change the position of the callout and text for each activity. Finally, you can duplicate the slide one last time, delete the elements in the content areas, position a box across all topics, and provide the overall outcome for the students. So now students will have a very clear idea of what's going to be covered in a lecture, starting with the learning outcomes, how the lecture will be delivered, an introduction to the activities, and the overall outcome for students. Remember, this design process is just as relevant for webinar delivery and video production. Thanks for taking the time to view this tutorial.